Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Portal 2. I am the UmbreonMessiah, and I'm finally back from my vacation, so we can continue on with Chapter 3, The Return. Now, as we move up these stairs, you'll notice a rather odd set of panels doing rather odd sets of things. And this is, once again, a Morse code panel. Well, let's just move on, shall we? Now, as we enter this room, you'll get to see it rearrange itself in some rather unique fashions. And apparently the only thing we can do here is hit this faith plate, so let's do that.
Hey, it's me!
Wheatley?
Well, I'm back. The aerial faith plate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
Well, obviously it didn't shoot us high enough, so let's try putting our portal there, and I think if we put a portal over here, we can get up on the ledges up there. So let's try this again, shall we?
Hey, what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy.
Har, har, har.
Hey, bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
Well, I mean, I did gain weight over my vacation, but that's just uncalled for. Anyway, using our two portals, we can now use the aerial faith plate to get ourselves up on this ledge over here. And as you'll notice as we come up, there's a set of 3 different panels jutting out into space. First thing we want to do is get up to that button over there. So, let's put one portal there, and go back to the aerial faith plate so we can launch us out of it. Alright, now, if we push this button, a thermal redirection, discouragement redirection cube will pop out of the tube up there. So, in order to get that, let's just put our portal on this panel, and once again, go right back to the faith plate. With our discouragement redirection cube, as you can see over here, though I haven't shown it to you yet, there is a thermal discouragement beam. I would call this an acceptor or panel or something, but we can't quite aim the beam there normally. So what we're going to do is jump over the beam there for a moment and aim it at this wall. Now, as you can see, there's a nice tall ledge up there, and this receptor opens the door up there. So let's put a portal on this panel. Yup. Head back to the aerial faith plate.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a balloon.
I'm sorry, that joke always gets me. And we will just put a, whoa, nice effect. Put a portal there, and a portal here to shoot the beam through the acceptor and open the door. Acceptor, receptor, whatever. And that's the end of this puzzle.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you saw this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Somehow I doubt it. Alright, there is an achievement for finishing this room in about a minute, but I don't think I'm going to get it, so let's just drop any pretense of that happening. So, our first job is to get that cube over there in the corner, which has just been propped up. And the way to do that is to do this. Yay, momentum! Now with our momentum firmly in place, grab the cube, hop down the portal, and... oh. Now, using this cube, we will block this thermal discouragement beam from hitting this receptor, which will cause these panels to lower. Hopping back down to the aerial faithplate, let's a bounce! Boing. Boing. As you can see, there is a button up here, and pushing this button will drop a thermal discouragement redirection cube. Now, with the... oh, I just did the wrong thing there. I don't like it when I do things like that. Anyway, let's try this again. With the redirection cube, we can now block this laser properly. Let me just grab this, as we're going to need it later. Using the redirection cube, we will aim it at the wall over there. Don't worry, this will have a purpose soon enough. Get back on the faithplate. And using our portals, I might need to move the cube here. Put a portal there, and a portal where that laser is coming out, and it will hit the extra receptor, lowering these panels. And let's hit the faithplate one last time. And put the cube on the button. And there you go.
I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Ominous. And here we open into test chamber 11.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Oh, hi Wheatley. Alright, this is the first test that... oh, I didn't notice this. Another Ratman room. Anyway, this is the first test that uses the light bridges, and the light bridges are fairly simple. If you use them with a portal, you can create passages and, well, passages to places, I suppose. Alright, our first job is to push that button over there. So let's put our second portal over on that wall, so that we have a light bridge to the other side. Just tap the button here. Pushing this button causes cubes to fall out of this tube over here. But unfortunately it falls right into that acidic goo stuff, so we're going to have to go and get them. Now, in order to do that, however, we're going to need to put a bridge through that hole or corridor or whatever you want to call that. I'm having some frame rate issues. That's odd. Alright, light bridge over there, and our next light bridge here, and we will be able to grab this cube. I said grab this cube. There we go. And now that we have the cube, we just walk through the portal and end up back here. Now, we have to put our cube on that super colliding super button. So, let's put our blue portal a little bit to the left there. Excellent. Now we have a clear path towards the super colliding super button. And there we go. Now the door is open. We are just going to put our next portal there, fall down onto the light bridge, and finish up by putting a portal on the far wall and heading to the exit.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
Uh-huh. I believe you.
what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
Well, once again, we have a Morse code wall here. But I'm not going to bother wasting my time with it. As we go through this room, it will be
The door's malfunctioning.
pulling itself together, and
Somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
hey, open up. Open up.
Hey, wait, up here.
Wheatley!
I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Bird! Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're going to break out of here. All right, very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me. Never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
Oh dear. Alright, well, here we are, another light bridge test. And as you can see, we don't really have immediate access to the light bridge, so let's change that. Put these two portals here, and we will be able to do something to grab ourselves a light bridge. Excellent. What we want to do with this light bridge is put it underneath this tube here and not fall into the infinite darkness of the goo below, so that pushing that button gets us a cube. What we want to do is bring the cube down to the button over there. And in order to do that, we're going to have to get ourselves a better vantage point and shoot our portal out there. I might want to go a little lower than that. There we go. That's slightly better. Alrighty. Fairly simple, nothing too tricky about it. Might just have to move the portal there for a second. There we go.
Well done. In fact, you did so well. I'm going to note this on your file in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
Ouch. What was that about being pointlessly cruel?
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Alright, and here we have the first test that involves turrets, accompanied by some truly ominous but awesome music. Anyway, the easiest way to deal with turrets is to pick them up and drop them. More often than not, that causes them to fall on their rears. Now, to get to this turret, we're going to have to get behind it. And normally that would be a problem, except we have portals. Just put a portal behind it, and a portal over here, and pick it up and drop it. Now there's another turret over here, and this is going to be slightly more problematic as there's no portable surface behind it. There is a portable surface below it, so just toss a portal at its feet and watch it fly out. Alright, as we move over here, we're going to see more turrets and more ways to deal with turrets. This is actually a classic one. You had to have done it in the original Portal. There's no portable surface behind it or below it, but there is one above it, so let's drop a cube on it. And do the same for its friend over there. Bonk on the head. Okay. Toss a portal at this thing's feet to get rid of it. And then we're going to toss a portal over in the corner over there so we can get into the room unnoticed. And drop the last turret, and now we just need to go back and get one of these cubes to put on the button to finish this test. Nothing too difficult, nothing too hard. Oh. Looks like we can't get to the elevator from here. I guess we're just going to have to jump down. Awkward. Very awkward. Very awkward indeed.
boosting cycle. I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? As we move into this room, you're going to see some very nice scenes of Aperture Science rebuilding itself. It's pretty cool, actually. And if we stand here, it'll bring us into the test chamber proper. Once again, we're using thermal discouragement beams, and this is set up purely to show you how to solve the test. See, in order to open the exit door, we have to shine the beam through all three of these lights, which will be a problem considering we only have one redirection cube. But then, once again, we also have portals. So the first thing to do will be to put the discouragement beam to aim through this light. Then we'll simply use a portal to redirect the beam out the wall over the other two lights.
You know I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years. Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure. Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
That doesn't sound like any present I want a piece of.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh, wait. It says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Oh, now you're just messing with me. Anyway, the first thing you're going to notice here is this light bridge in front of these turrets. Now, these turrets would normally be able to see me and shoot me up pretty bad, but this is here to show you that light bridges will actually block turrets' sight. And it just so happens that there's a turret around this corner. So, let's grab this light bridge with my portal and use another portal to block this turret's sight. Now, with my face pressed right up against the light bridge and my hair burning, toss the portal up there and slip right behind it as though it never even saw me. Now, we're going to have the same sort of problem over here. Using this portal to block that turret's sight, we will get ourselves over here. Now, these aerial faith plates toss us across the room. But what we really want to do is get up on that ledge there. So let's put a portal, I think, right there, and let the light bridge stop us on the spot, and move over here. Now, as you can see, there's a cube that these turrets are guarding, and we need to put it on that button down there. So let's just hop down and ruin the party, shall we? Well, that was fun. Now, grabbing this cube, we're going to put it on the super colliding super button, but we have to be really quick, else we're going to get shot up. Using a light bridge once again, we will block the turrets from being able to shoot me, sear my hair, and move on to the exit.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name.
What?
A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
She couldn't mean.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Oh my, that could be. Anyway, this is test chamber 16, and as you can see, it's cleaning itself up already. There's a turret in the wall over here. I don't know why it's there, but let's just hop over it. Now, there are some more turrets over here, behind a glass wall, so we're safe for now. If we step on the super colliding super button, it creates a thermal discouragement beam. Now, this is where you get to learn the one really cool thing about, well, thermal discouragement beams and Portal 2 in and of itself. The thermal discouragement beam actually allows you to destroy turrets. Awesome. Now, over here we have a redirection cube and a weighted storage cube. So let's grab the storage cube and put it on the button. This will have the fortunate effect of allowing... Oh, hang on. Silly me. This has the fortunate effect of allowing the thermal discouragement beam to fire continuously. So we will just use our redirection cube to redirect the thermal discouragement beam through this glass window here and blow up all of these turrets and fire it into the receptor to open the door and finish the puzzle. Huh.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Alright. Here we are, another light bridge puzzle, and this is actually one of the more dastardly ones. The way this puzzle works is, if you follow this light over here, putting weight on this super colliding super button here will open the door to the exit. The thermal discouragement beam, which is being blocked by the storage cube, when it hits that receptor will cause a elevator to rise out of here. Now, the thing is, we could easily take the cube off and place it on the button, but then the beam will hit the receptor and the elevator will leave without us. So we have to do a little thinking here, not too much, but just a little thinking, and put a portal out on the opposite wall here. Grab our storage cube and use it to block the thermal discouragement beam on this side instead. Now you can see what's going to happen here when I move the portal is the cube is going to fall right onto the button and activate the elevator while the beam opens the door. Or, no wait. Cube falls, opens the door, beam activates the elevator. Either way.
You think I forgot about your surprise? I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I am correct, that is the end of Chapter 3, The Return. So, keep watching and stay tuned next time for the beginning of Chapter 4, The Surprise. I'm the UmbreonMessiah, and see you next time on Let's Play Portal 2.